no. Let's look at this story first. This is hilarious, right? This is absolutely hilarious. So this guy, I can't remember his name. Oh, what's his bloody name? Jack something or other. Does it say here? Let me find his name. 1 second. Go over. No, I'm over. Go over there. What was that? No, I'm in the wrong thing. Messages, right? Messages. That's where I'm going. So I have to go over here. What is this guy's name? It's Jack something or other, right? Jack Reeves. Okay, Jack Reeves. So I had a minor run-in with him that he did a video taking the piss out of Doomsday. Not hard to do, right? When that first one came out. And I said, yes, that was really funny because it was genuinely quite funny. It was like, fuck off, Rabbi. I went, really? I was like, and then he said, oh, you're a horrible racist. I'm like, well, I've never said anything racist or sexist. So I'm genuinely not, right? I genuinely believe all peoples are intrinsically evil, right? Equal. Well, I guess I'll say the same thing, but maybe that's a Freudian slip. No, I think all people are equally good. So anyway, and then he pulled up this thumbnail. Right, by the way, this thumbnail, because it was getting Noel into trouble because he has a friend of his that didn't like it, right? And he knew we were friends. So I ended up airbrushing out, but I had Jodie Whittaker in the front, at the foreground, going, oh, we're so inclusive, and a guy in blackface in the background, right? So that was his proof I was racist. I'm like, no, I wasn't making fun of black people. I was making fun of people like you, right? Successfully. So anyway, and I was like, it's just such a shame. You know, you're clearly an intelligent person because you're witty. You can't be witty without being intelligent. Anyway, so we had this show called The Community Show. Now, what they mean by community show is they want to make a show and call it The Community Show and say you're not allowed on it because they want to say they are the community. Right? They are Doctor Who fans. You're fucking not. Right? You're a bunch of sexually inadequate weirdos that always end up being exactly what you scream everybody else is. Right? So here's it. And I looked up this show, and it's not like he has that many subscribers. He has how many subscribers? How much is it? It says it is 2.3. I got like 1,000 subscribers more than him. Right, and I looked up the community show, and he gets like 400 views. It's like, dude, that's not that impressive. So anyway, so for some reason he's acting like he is fandom royalty, right? I don't know, but he is. So he puts update. I've been thinking about this for a while. Well, good for you. I'm ending my YouTube series, Doctor Who, the community show. The Twitter, Insta will remain active. Explanation and future plans. Well, okay. First, I want to thank everyone who I've interviewed and collaborated with over the last 2 years. Those people like Mr. TARDIS, is it? Mr. Trilby? I can't remember what his bloody name is, right? Whatever. Like Toxic Fandom, right? He is very much aligned with Toxic Fandom. I met some truly amazing people through it, and I love them all dearly. No, you fucking don't. You don't love them all dearly. You don't know what love fucking is, then, you moron. I love them all dearly, Lovey. And they're all truly amazing, and I'm lucky to have met, talked, worked with you. Dude, you're laying on a bit thick. Okay. The main reason we're ending it is simple. I'm not enjoying it. So this is an insight into the misery that it is to be Toxic Fandom, right? I haven't for a while, if I'm honest. Bar the interviews, always love that. Yeah, because it makes you feel important. The main bulk of the show just isn't fun to film, edit, or even watch. Oh, it's work. It's just work. I love watching myself. Okay, but that's just it. So here comes the main reason, right? The constant stream of drama in this community is just ridiculous and frustrating. You're the ones who calls it. Fuck me. We used to have fandom where we could disagree without calling each other fucking Hitler, you fucking cunt moron. Yes, you toxic piece of the shit made fandom unbearable, right? By doing things called the community show to be hateful and exclusive, to be gatekeepers away from anybody you don't like. And that's anybody who thinks that having a female bodysuit is a bit fucking weird, right? Anybody who thinks that having a penis might make you a bit boyish, right? Anybody who thinks that women shouldn't have to share changing rooms with other women with penises, right? No. You are caught by labeling everybody, evil who doesn't agree with you. You made your life fucking miserable, right? It's a dislike of the unlike, right? It's the most simple explanation. That was Will Chester's explanation of why the Daleks are such insane cunts. Because that's who you are. You are insane, out-of-control cunts. And listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not solely blaming you, right? It's your whole generation is fucked up beyond fucked up. And it is my generation's fault, right? Because why? Because instead of letting you guys learn what life is like and deal with life, we gave you participation trophies, right? That was the thing. And we should enjoy. And people like me shut the fuck up. We just said, well, it's nothing to do with me. It's not my kids. I'm not raising my kids that way. No, but it destroyed society, right? By giving you moron kids participation, it took away any ability for you to be able to deal with anything that isn't you, right? Evil toxic. So it gets more. Not any in particular, though. No, I don't want to point a finger at anybody. I'm scared. I wanted it to be an ongoing bit of fun that showcases the good, but I'm always worried when I promote someone that they'll end up being an awful person. When you label everybody an awful person, that is going to happen. And when you get vilified for labeling it, for not calling people awful people by your piece of shit fans, then you will find life is just miserable, right? Life is just miserable. Look, let me just show this clip again. This is what life is supposed to be like, right? I mean, genuinely, like, this is not something like a high bar to get to, but like, this is what life is supposed to look like, which is much happier. Where is it? No, I was just opening a video. It's not now. It's not starting. There you go. Look at this. Look at how she's looking at him. That's how life is supposed to be, right? And you get there by not being a selfish, entitled cunt, right? But by putting other things in front of you, right? Which I understand. Your idiot little clique of children can't understand. Children. The guy's nearly 30, apparently. Final reason is I've come to terms with myself. I'm not the right person to host it. Okay, so here, and again, you see his insanity. You have to be optimistic and a positive person. Am I optimistic? I say the apocalypse coming. A positive person? I do call people cunts a lot, so I don't know. And you can talk about any plus all projects with the same amount of enthusiasm. Why? Why must you have to heap praise on shit? Right? That's not me. Not fully. Well, again, I mean, that you hear. Look, where is it? Let me pull this up. That you, you got to talk with love and praise about.
3 hours to go, and I've still got to find the doctor. Good thing I'm on this satellite over Earth. A number 5. That's a good sign, right?
Why? Why is 5 a good sign? And you're a shit actress, Suze. I mean, I hate to tell you. Like, I wouldn't really dwell on it if you weren't such an absolute nasty cunt, right? But you being, like, once you are an absolute nasty cunt, right? People like to revel in your failure. Look at Megan Rapaport, for example, right? People like to revel in your failure because they don't like nasty cunts, right? So, yeah, you are a shit actress. And Jack, mate, you should be able to critique things and say, that was shit, right? That was shit. And he probably still gets shit for criticizing Doom because the garbage people hated it. Oh, you're on the wrong side of history. Right? I don't want to appear ungrateful. I know how unlucky I am with the opportunities that came my way. From Time Fracture, that was shit. Comic-Con, okay. And other things I've had the pleasure of doing. I don't like with this teeny tiny fucking channel. Okay. These things and the people I've met are the reason this account isn't going away. Okay. I will still share out projects and people on the community show Twitter, but only the people on the right side of history, not the garbage people, right? And Twitter and Instagram, and we'll keep the Discord open where we have over 100 lovely folks sharing their work. That's not a lot. That's not a huge number of people. About 40% of them sock puppets. I also hope to keep in-person interviews a thing, just as their own video, right? And one last thing, thank you to blah 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 blah. Fuck off. But yeah, listen. If you label everybody around you as toxic and evil, you will find you run into these problems, right? And like, oh, I got to be enthusiastic about everything. No, some things are shit, right? And you should be able to say, oh, that is shit, right? And it shouldn't be bad to say that something is shit, right? I don't even know what to like, but you live in a weird, miserable world, right? John Smith says, read the community, Golden Globe light speech. Mr. Gervais says, as I'm sure you would too. I like that's one of the great speeches of all time. Would advise such to make your little speeches and thank your agent and fuck off. Yes, that's exactly what they should be doing, right? David Mullen is here. David Mullen says, worried that they'll end up being an awful person. Bizarre statement to make. This man is not very tolerant. None of them are, right? That's the thing. There's a lot of projection going on. There's a lot of projection. Because, again, they're all just weirdo losers, right? Weirdo losers. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. And ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.